hospital, they have like a little museum in there, but they actually have like a list of reasons why people were in there, and some of them are fucked.
Yeah. Like, if you were a husband and your wife was going through menopause, you could just ship her away. I mean, I don't know if any of our listeners enjoy that time of the month or not, but hey, that was an option back then. We just lost a few listeners on that one. But, you know, fuck it. They don't like our sense of humor.
You should know by now that we're fucked up individuals, alright?
Yeah. It comes without saying. I mean, come on. What's sad is some of the best shit we don't even have recorded, because it just walk in and...
We should have been recording in fucking McDonald's, honestly.
Well, even some days when I randomly show up at work, like, what was I talking about? Oh, so Terry decides to tell me...
Honestly, I should... As soon as you show up to work, I should just hit record, because every day you come into work, you have a story.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. Terry was flipping through on Ziggy, and Ziggy's her smart screen. And it's like, you know, China or something, there was like a shooting at a school and 30 people died. And she's like, well, why didn't that come across the news? And I'm like, well, you know, it's because it's fucking China. It's not really that fucking serious over here. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, you have to watch the nightly news with Tom Brokaw to get that shit. And, you know, then you just start thinking and everything. And it's... I forget some of the shit I said then, but, like, some of that stuff was way over the edge.
Yeah, it was.
Like, I said something about Hiroshima and... Yeah.
You said... I can't even get it out. Because I was just like...
You were dumbfounded.
I honestly think that might have topped the Wish Foundation.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation joke.
Yeah.
Well, then say it, because now I'm like... Because, like...
You said something about it making them high, but it made their pee-pee small.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, you were like...
It gets them high as fuck, but they don't, you know, they don't give a shit when it made their penises small.
Like, oh, thank you. You make our head high, but make our pee-pee small.
Yeah, like...
or something like that. And I was like, oh my
was
God.
just like a giant weed bomb. They were just like... And they were like high as fuck. And they didn't even realize their penises shrunk. They were just like so fucking high. They looked down, they're like, well, shit. Like, that would fuck them. Like, that's even worse than the regular fucking atom bomb. Like, think about that. Like, if they could create a bomb that just did that, that would be like... People would just
fuck you mean that was worse?
Because, I mean, I wouldn't want to fucking, like, you know, have a bomb go off and I'd be high as shit and then I look down.
Oh, an actual atom
like,
bomb, you're not going to be alive at all. You're going to be fucking
I know,
dust.
but I'd want to die if my fucking penis was like fucking millimeter Skeeter Peter.
Then you would actually...
And I'm fucked up. Like, we just fucking were part of a fucking suicide prevention walk, and I'm talking about how, like, I wouldn't want to be around if I had a millimeter Peter. I apologize. Lord, I apologize.
I promise that we are actually kind, caring individuals.
We are.
But we just have a fucked up sense of humor, okay? Just fucking laugh at it. Like, if you can't laugh at shit...
Then there's something wrong with you.
Then it's... You're
Like,
just fucking miserable.
We're trying to take comedy back to its roots. Like, everybody's up in arms and you can't say this or you can't say that. Back in the day, comedy was every fucking aspect, every fucking topic. Like, nothing was no holds barred. You go back to, like, Eddie Murphy Raw, fucking Red Fox, the 7 words you can't say on the air, or whatever it was. Like, I remember hearing that record, and it was like 3 words in. It was like, shit, fuck, cock, bitch, ass. And I'm like, I love this record.
And it was then that Jay knew that he was fucked up.
Oh,
no, but really, if you can't make fucked up jokes and laugh about shit, then you're just fucking miserable, honestly.
Like I'm not gonna point out. Okay, I am. Fuck it. So we were at a fucking suicide prevention.
Oh my
walk.
God.
And this woman shows up saying that she'd been planning for years for her daughter's birthday to be there and that she had it reserved. So while they're doing the walk, I'm helping move everything because this Karen is losing her mind that her daughter's birthday.
Like, how you gonna show up and kick a fucking suicide awareness prevention association out of a pavilion for your daughter's birthday? Like,
yeah. And what's sad is, like, the daughter was, like, fully enjoying the DJ and the giveaways that we were doing. Like, she wasn't even worried about her, you know, frilly birthday.
her parents were, like, setting up, and she was, like, hanging out with us. Like, she was enjoying our stuff better than her own birthday. Like,
I mean, you know it's bad when the 3-year-old or 4, we'll give her some credit, knows damn well mommy was in the wrong. Like, she don't care where her birthday is at that point. When you're 3 or 4, your birthday's in the basement. Here's 5 fucking cardboard
I mean,
boxes.
I don't remember my 3rd or 4th birthday.
But I'm saying your imagination back then was so much better.
Yeah.
Like, we played with the fucking boxes more than we did the toys.
Oh, I fucking did.
Like, I was going to space. I had a fucking rocket ship. Like, I think my grandmother got a brand new fridge the summer of 84. And that was like, it was a rocket ship, it was a race car, it was a tent. I could fit in that fucking whole box and camp out. I love that shit. I had Matchbox cars and real toys. Like, I'm not saying I did without, but in the same context, these kids nowadays don't even know what imagination is. They got, like, their iPad, their iPhone, their video games, their, you know, me and my aunt were just talking about this. Like, kids nowadays don't know what it's like to appreciate the small shit. Like, I remember getting art sets for Christmas, or, you know, handmade gifts for Christmas, and I look back and wish that I still had those, because it's those moments, those little things that actually mean more than someone, like, trying to be the, you know, best gift under the tree type mentality, or think that money fixes everything. And I just don't think that kids nowadays will even have that kind of experience to be like, you know, I wish I had this gift because it was so heartfelt or memorable. Like, have you had, like, a moment like that? Like, wishing you still had something because it was, you know, like, it might have been something little or handmade, but it was so much better than, say, like, your first video game system or something.
Yeah, like getting to play in the boxes.
Yeah, see? yeah, exactly. Yeah. Definitely. I've realized that I'm trying to find a polite way to say it.
I don't even know what you're about to say.
And you're kind of scared. Like, you kind of brace yourself when I do this. And that's what's sad, because I'm like, I'm actually talking about myself. But I've realized, and it's partially due to my background, I don't have a lot of short-term memory and stuff. So, like, it's kind of cool to be able to do this radio show. Not only because we have listeners, like, that fucking blows my mind that y'all even give a shit about what's going on in our life. And half of our listeners are, like, overseas. I need to learn to say thank you in all those languages. That is my fucking goal. Because, like, I never thought, like, people would even give a shit. But to be able to, like, go back and listen and, like, remember certain things, because I don't really have the greatest short-term memory because of some of my disabilities, that it really helps document and, you know, catalog, like, almost our life, the three of us. I mean,
it's like a vlog.
Yeah. And being able to, like, maybe one day combine it all and, like, take the best of it or something. Like, I know, like, this
best of Office Baked.
Well, like, no, I'm really, like, I went completely the other way and was gonna be morbid. It's like, you know, people just sit there and be like, well, what do we write on his fucking obituary? Well, let's go back and listen to some of these episodes and
oh my, like the most fucked up episodes or most fucked
yeah,
up
they'll be like, well, Jay thought this was funny, and the people are sitting there like, well, this left a bad taste in their mouth. Well, you weren't really friends with Jay then.
You didn't actually know him then, because he's probably
the most fucked up person. Like,
he's probably sitting here in spirit laughing his fucking ass off.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I think honestly, both of us would not still be working where we're at if we honestly didn't have each other as friends, and the fact that we're able to kind of be ourselves and be fucked up at work.
I know I would have lost my shit a long time ago.
Yeah. Talking about, and I think, you know, society is sadly designed this way, because Terry, I feel bad for her. I mean, she has every fucking thing on the books wrong with her, and like I was saying in line, you know, when I was getting my treatments and everything, and it was messing with my eyes and messing with my temper, like, I would Hulk out. And she's a fucking saint for all the shit she went through, standing by my side, all that shit. Like, I've been in remission now 2.5 years, and I've been alcohol free for 8 years. But, knock on wood. But, the point I'm making is, I think society sets people up to stop giving a fuck. Because, like, I tried to explain it to my aunt, and, you know, Mackenzie's witnessed this, that there was literally, like, an overnight change of Terry, sweet, loving, caring, and mind you, she's still sweet, loving, caring. But once society, or she felt like society, gave up on her, she had zero fucks to give left. And it's entertaining, but it's also sad that, you know, we're in a society where I know of someone that literally just got disability because they lost their mother. Now, that is horrible, and I don't wish that on anybody. I don't even have a relationship with my moms, but people that do, I might not understand it, but I don't wish it on anybody. But there are deeper mental, physical, emotional disabilities that, in my opinion, should immediately get, you know, a disability or a pass or something. And it's just like, how many more things need to be on her list? And it just frustrates me that we're in a society where you set people up to literally just give no fucks anymore.
Yeah, because Terry really just doesn't.
She doesn't. Like, when you first met her, and then through the trip, you watched the conversion. And I mean, it's fun and it's funny.
No, because by the end of the trip, which you'll be listening to in like December.
Yeah.